Hello. Welcome to my 88th stream of late night talks with romantic developer. I'm looking at my statistic in video and internet statistic, and it looks like I don't have a lot of drops right now because I've restarted all my equipment recently, because before that, for some reason, when it worked too long, it's yeah, it's done not good thing. I'm sorry. Okay, no idea. My camera monitor doesn't work, but looks like camera itself works fine, so I try to check all the connections, but it says no signal. Okay, no signal, then no signal. Maybe cable. Yeah, something wrong with cable. Anyway, so again, welcome to my stream. Sorry for all those calembour. At the beginning, looks like even after mostly 90 days, I still not very ready for each stream at some perfect time. So yeah, it's something which you will never ready unless it go to some level when you care a lot about that. It's definitely visible that I'm not care about that on that level, that I start preparing for my stream like hour before, let out from the home, block internet for everyone else, and sit and be ready. Like, I'm ready. No. So yeah, I'm like developers start preparing in 5 minutes, and then I see, okay, there are multiple technical problems. I start solving them, and it took time. Yeah. 88. It's all numbers. I know that some people think that some numbers are more important than other numbers. There are so many numbers which are good or not good, like number 13, number 27. Some religion doesn't like number 666. Someone say 3 is good number, someone says 4 is good number. In software development, every number is good. But there are some special numbers. For example, we not use only well-known base 10, so we not like developers and computers, by the way. We are not use only like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 numbers from 0 to 9. And then once we come next, we have two digits, and it start over from 0, but the other digit will increase for 1. So we receive 1, 0, 10. Then it go again 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we receive 2, 0. So it's again start from the same cycle. And so on. We create all the numbers, and it's well and most known number system in the world, which has base of 10. But in computer world, base of 10 not so well fitted. What I mean, computer operates by bits of information. Basically, if something is on or off, you have power, you don't have positive power or negative power, have power, doesn't have power. So everything try to be like 0 or 1. I said 0, 1, 0 or 1. Yeah, it would be nicer. So you always have 0 and 1. And when you think about very old method of storing information, it was some paper with dots. We call it perf cards, perforated cards. Basically cards with some holes which are perforated. And there was some reading device which could read that information and save that information. So like print that cards or read that cards. Then I believe there was era of diskettes, diskettes, like large one, like 5 inches. It was 5-inch disk drive, floppy disk drive. Yeah, floppy disk. And then it become like 3-inch, something like that drive. And then there are variations, and then was era of CD discs, then DVD discs, then Blu-ray discs, and then era of flash devices, flash cards, I see, TF cards, SD cards, and so on. So right now it's whatever, but mostly it's like flash drives or some small cards. Yeah, all of those could be used. But yeah, for computer is natural is 0 and 1. Then next natural base is 8. Why? Because they decided, it was a decision combined at 0 ones to some group, and it was a decision to have group of 8 numbers. Why so? And 8 numbers basically called byte, and 0 1 is bit. Byte. So normally it's 8 bytes. Sometimes it's considered like 9, but we could talk about it later. And 8 because it means that if you have 8 digits, which could be 0 or 1, you could represent 2 in power of 8, so 256 variations. Before that, it was 128, which looks good, but it was a decision that if we want to represent any keyboard character, numbers, special symbols, and everything, it was a decision that 128 is not enough, and we should have at least 256. A keyboard itself is normal keyboard is 101 character, but most of them has several meaning. I mean, if you click shift and you put some letter, it will be capital letter. If you have numbers, but then you click shift number, it will be some special character. And if you have special character and click shift, it would be another special character. So you see, roughly, again, very roughly, it's at least 200s possible characters. So of course, yeah, it's how it was selected 8. And because 8 is a number, there is not so well known base as 8 in computer science, but more famous base is 2 bytes, because with 2 bytes you could represent 64,000 something unique values in 2 bytes. Actually 16 bits, 2 in 16. So if we will switch here, does it will say that? Yeah, 65,536. So it's pretty big. And there was a decision to have base of 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10. And then A, B, C, D, E, F. Another 6. It's basically 16. Because Z is 10. And A, B, C, D, E, F will be another 6. So it's a base of 16. And base of 16 has some name in English, hexadecimal, or something like that. Computer base of 16, hexadecimal, correct. Sorry, I learned all of this stuff in different language, so I'm just guessing. And it would be, yeah, cool. And so it's small our exercise. So let's see. Oh, we have some ChatGPT here. What is 88 in base of 2, 8, 16? Let's see if our ChatGPT could easily say this. So you see, 88 in base of 2 will be such number 10110000. In base of 8, like in bytes base, it would be 130. So to represent that value in bytes, we need 3 bytes. And first will be 1, second 3, and third 0. And hexadecimal base, it would be 58. Interesting, because it's without any character, it's just numbers. So yeah, cool. So I have today 88 stream of 58 in hexadecimal or 130. Mostly done it in octal base of 8. So it's magic of numbers and magic of computer numbers. And I like 8 is 2 in base 3 and 2 in base 3. So it would be both numbers 8 and 8. And normally it would be like if you work in base of 10 like usual. So yeah, we have that 88 base of 3. Oh, it's nice representation in base of 3, and that is multiplied by 10 and 10. Okay, so yeah, those are numbers. What are my personal reflections from today? There are many. Today I was able to watch some series which I haven't completed yet. It's about Lord of Rings, or basically how it's called, Circle of Lords of Rings. I don't remember how it's called, but it's a new Amazon series about history of creation of those rings, which later were described in Lord of Rings. consequences. Yes. So it's all about, if we think, all great books of Tolkien and great movies are about Sauron in one or other form, because Lord of Rings, it's Sauron, and now that History of Rings also about Sauron history when he built them. But it was a moment in the movie when I keep forgetting the name, sorry. The person who created those rings, the great smith of elves, said to Galadriel some phrase which I remembered, and that is that you couldn't beat the darkness with strength, but the only thing which could like win or destroy or overcome darkness is light. It's just light, pure light. So where is light, there are no darkness. And it's something we usually forgetting that in many cases we try to apply our force, our strengths, our power to solve something, especially if it's connected with some, let's say, dark or let's say gray moments, because our life is always combination of darkness and light. We keep forgetting that actually what we need is light. And I know that maybe from software development it's not something you normally hear, but you shouldn't forget about the light, your inner light, and there are some source for that life, your kindness, your wisdom, your good heart, and so on. So please keep that fire of light inside you, and you will overcome a lot of complexities in this life. I know that many people let darkness come to their inner selves, and they to let darkness come, they just make the light very small, or trying to, so it couldn't overcome darkness. Yes, so I believe it still lives in all that people, but in some very deep corners, and from those corners they couldn't light up all the room, And yeah, sometimes you just need to stop and see, okay, I don't want the darkness anymore, just want the light. So it's as simple and as complex as that. But it was a great, text, great sentence, great phrase, and it just replaced all my reflections for today. It was so beautiful and so helpful for me. Again. Okay. So now we could switch to, I'm told about it on small screen. It's fine. Now we could switch to what we've done before. Now, as you see, I'm connected to my base book. It's kind of, I try to download model. I try to run that Python file to download model, but I have some network issues, so it's not downloaded fully. But we don't need it to be downloaded fully to run our exercises. So we have all but, and we can play with that more. So let's go to our ChatGPT and say, hey, it's for or. it's for or. So hey, I have a code, and what we want also to use SRT version, not only text version. I want to do some changes. One, process as prompts not only txt files but also CRT files. CRT files contains some text, contains plain text prompts. So the same logic of reading that prompt would be applied. If we have prompt saved in CRT as user input, we should take note transcribed txt file but SRT file because it has time. Let's say timings, and our prompt expect this. Can you please make this change? Let's see how it will work. Normally it could probably run even canvas for or, but let's see. Okay, it doesn't run. Okay, so it's still building our final code. Let's wait until it says at the end, okay, I've changed that and that. Or actually it say it in the beginning, but very short. We will modify script to look both. Yes, and if 30, we read 30 file instead of transcribe txt file should be used. Okay, it's understand me right. Thank you, ChatGPT. Let's see how you did that code. Oh, why it's not the full code? Hello. Okay. Let's see. Regenerate step 8. Once again, please. Step 8, which we should consider. And yeah, now it's just say prompts folder txt, prompts folder srt. We could go, go here and do the change right in the file. So here for prompts folder txt, prompt folder srt though. And let's see what it has for us. Prompt content. Okay. If it's a SRT file, use it as user input instead of transcribe txt. Oh no. So let's have that. If file is an SRT file, use. And we have, let's use that as transcribed SRT file. If it's SRT, okay. Transcribed SRT content. Let's show SRT content, but then we remove it. User text set user text equals transcribed content. So we write in it's for instead of ChatGPT because it's understand me right. Yes, but set that we just use transcribed SRT content. Does it work like that? Or we need to use something like that. Oh. Come on. I couldn't, yeah, I miss keyboard key on the keyboard all the time. So user text, prompt content, it's okay. And here will be user text. Okay, let's try to execute it. But before we will try to execute it, let's go to our D folder and to our project and to our romantic developer stream. Let's rename it. Rename generic. Okay, and in prompts, let's go here and open it, and open it. So in title, please create captivating title for this video. Please create titles highly relevant to this content. Create highly during 222. You can use icons if it is fine with the topic of the video. We remove streaming information. We leave the title should be C optimized for. Okay, and about 10 options also. Start title. Each title is new line. Don't use quotes or double quotes as ident. So it should be fine, correct? Title. Now keywords. Okay. Keywords must be prepared and optimized for YouTube service. Activating. Okay, just some examples. Keywords is fine. Description, using keyword instead description requirements. Okay. Create section for start of the video. I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, we will not add that. We will remove those strings. So, okay, now we have that requirement for description. It's quite generic, correct? I received a message from, I'm sorry, from TikTok. Okay, looks good. So now let's start all. And video URL, it would be something like, oh, I don't have it anymore. Let's read that goal again. So we download in YouTube video as MP3 file because we don't need now. We need select configuration. We select generic. It will apply a whisper to extract text content. Yeah, it will take some time. Maybe as our one of our improvements here could be see how we could speed up the whisper execution locally, because actually it shouldn't be such a big thing. We should probably install few libraries just to be able to specify whisper that we have some video card, because otherwise you see it take maybe a whole minute to transcribe. Okay, now we show the transcribe SRT and processing prompts. Key points, it asks about, okay, it's keywords, that is titles, and that is its video description. Okay, complete. So now we could go to our videos and we will have title, open, oh, looks like we lost the transcript. Really? And if we will look keywords, probably it would be the same. Transcript. It doesn't have a transcript. And let me see the last thing. Description. Yeah, it would be the same. Please provide me. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Romantic developer style. What? Probably in our generic configuration. I didn't remove in description prompt that I need. Okay, now it looks better. So let's review our all but. We're trying to set equals transcribed content Let's ask ChatGPT what else we have to do. Of course, we could add login ourselves, but let's use full power of ChatGPT. Okay. Hi. Looks like in my program. Oh. In test, we also removed all the delimiters. Okay. Also in test, we did something similar. Transcribed content. Let's do the same with here. It will be just transcribed content. And let's set transcribe SRT content as well. So we just remove what's broke it. Yes. Prompt content. Then let's see. Build JSON. So here we will build JSON. Here we will display that right now. Let's display JSON payload and user text. It will be content of user what we sent in. Okay. And in curl, it will be something like that. Hmm. Okay. Now let's ask. Let's just ask the question. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Should be used to detect extension. So it could be several issues. Here it asks us to change XP and what we have XDP. XDP. Let's use something like that command. And user text. Oh no, we should do something like that and something like that. Oh, I don't like batch programming actually. I don't like it. Okay. Extra space. Okay. Okay. Let's try to execute and see if it works now. Let it make full screen and call all. Our video file, once it will work, we choose different one just to see how it works with different type of video files. We choose generic. So while it's executing, let's search okay, looks good. We will use those file about honesty. Let's see. We're still transcribing the previous story. While we transcribing, let's ask Just say install Whisper. Okay, looks like it's processing prompt. Model user, okay. Model user, okay. And now in the last, it should show for model, and instead user it should show transcript. Nice, looks like it's working. Let's see what we have here. So yes, keywords. What's mean I haven't submitted the video transcript yet? Description, yes. Looks like I've submitted it. Let's see very quickly a full response description here. Raw response. It has everything. Role play, co-run, therapist code. It looks cool. So probably we just haven't passed everything we need. So full response prompt name. Okay. Test 2. Need to use that PowerShell command in all but. Yes. Yes. And it will do the trick. But looks like, okay, let's try to do our new URL. That guy. And let's see how it will work all together. So we downloading the video from YouTube. It should be fast. Yes. And we download a short story about honesty emerald story. Okay, and we try to use generic. Okay, while we execute generic prompt, it's understand it English, so it's, yeah, let's see what we need to execute. NVIDIA SMI, probably we don't have that. Device manager. We still whispering. So let's see what is video card. I cannot increase font size here. Display adapters, no? Intel Iris Plus graphics. Doesn't support cooldown. Okay, we can continue the whisper. Can I increase productivity of whisper to use more CPU power? Teeny base, small, medium, large. By default we use small, but we try to download large. Okay, all of those require me to it actually could work. So let's go and set at least that. How many cores do I have? I need to go here. Okay. So we completed everything. It took some time to transcribe it, but again, not huge amount of time. And to say about processes, performance, maybe it's in performance tab. CPU, I have 8 logical processors. Maybe 8, consider it normal. So let's see what we have in videos. A short story about honesty. And we created all the MP3, all the transcriptions. And we have keywords, title, so, and keywords and description. So for the title, let's see what is the original title. A short story about honesty. Okay. The tale of the farmer and the baker. Powerful lesson in honesty. Good. The truth revealed in the card. Okay. The farmer, the baker, and the scale. Lesson in fairness. An honest farmer. Okay. It's all describes some context. The farmer with baker. Unexpected test of integrity. Karma in action. The golden rule in action. You get what you give. So, I've been cheated. This farmer tale exposes powerful truth. I like this title. It's basically, yeah, it creates some intrigue. Keywords: motivation, story, inspiration, karma, life lesson, wisdom, honesty, give and receive, motivation message, positive. So keywords pretty cool. Description: a lesson in honesty. Ever felt like life giving you less than you deserve? Let's flip that perspective. This eye-opening tale. What happened when bakers feel he's been cheated by farmer butter? This video isn't just another feel-good story, it's a reflective journey. Key takeaways include timestamp, start of the video, the farmer weight dilemma, the courtroom truth revealed, meaningful life lesson, final thoughts and motivation. This story invites you to reflect and some keywords. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's really pretty cool. Length is about 108 1800 characters, which is less than 5000. But with that simple thing, once you create video, you could run it and have everything you need to produce your beautiful YouTube description. Let's see if it will work again on something different. So now I have 8 cores. So, okay, it's my... Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, we will not listen to that. So let's... Okay, yeah, description is very simple. It's more advertising. Wait until end to see. Insane the house look. Let's see how we could do that. All Mr. Bean video link, and let's wait for the miracles. I put 1 million Christmas lights on a house. Oh, yeah, it's the same. And why is that? It's all but. Enter YouTube URL. Why put... Oh, it looks like I put that enable threads on my different computer. Videos, titles, extensions. Oh, all but. Sorry. Ask. Sanitize YouTube title. Echo. Let's see what we have. All. That file. I put one on house word record. Was unexpected at this time. I really want to see how we will process that Mr. Beast video on that statement. Unexpected this time. Interesting. Let's try to replace. Okay, let's see. Oh, need to replace here all the time, all the time. All video. Now we should read row title. Okay, looks like we succeed. Looks like not. Destination videos. Okay, let's try execute this. So we just get the title and sanitize it and exit. No, I don't mean exit like that. Okay. No. Let's not use exit but pause. And we could break at that moment. No. We should have, we should have that video link here. And row title. Echo is off. Let's ask ChatGPT again. Not here. Let's get our code from here. So this is part of my program, and it completely wipe out title like, let's see what is the title. Okay, let's see. Okay, too many characters before expression and structures. Let's update your script. Replace only unwanted characters like non-alphabetic characters while preserving characters like commas, partners, and spaces, which are often useful in file names. Let's try to see. I like that version more because we show in also like row title, sanitize title before all other processing. All. And let's see row and sanitize title. Row title, I put lights in the house, word record. I put Christmas lights in the house, word record. Looks like it should work now. Let's see. Destination. Now it has a destination in videos. Extracting audio. Okay, it put video in its own folder. And let's use generic configuration. And I believe it would be it for the stream. Yeah. It's the text language, but now it will process it not so quickly. It's a weak computer. Not like too weak, but system. Okay, it has i5, but not recent at all. It has good amount of memory, but it doesn't help us. So yeah. Okay. It's transcribed 29 seconds. While it does transcription, another 30 seconds. So maybe it will take up to 10 minutes or so. Okay. Let's return to our sync zone. And about that mixed, so it would be autocast with torch autocast device type CPU device type torch bfloat 16. And now, yeah, it looks like it takes 30 seconds and 30 seconds, and it's just transcribe it in 30 seconds intervals. Okay, let's save it. Whisper, load, whisper. Let's see. I put, and we have mp3, copy as a path. print result text, and we want to save it here and save whisper1 Python. Okay, base tram pam pam. And let's see what other recommendation are. Small torch set number of thread. Basically that's it. Whisper1. So it's around 3 minutes already. Let's see if we Python whisper1 syntax warning, invalid escape sequence p /p. Oh, it wanted double escaped. In selection, replace all, save, and now we execute it once again. FP16 is not supported on CPU. File. Let's see all the errors. Okay, we have already about 4 minutes from less than 10, so it should be pretty cool, pretty good. And we should finish in about 5 minutes. Let's show what we're trying to execute. Oh, cancel. And see if we could improve it. So projects, local videos, I put word record. I put word record mp3. It's more than 5 minutes already. Okay. Let's just copy everything. So, and also we want to can we preserve txt and srt file of the result? Oh, SRT looks more complicated. Isn't any simpler way to preserve SRT? Would you check most recent info on this? Let's see. Using CLI? No. Using Whisper? No, I mean in Python code. Can you check with internet? Okay, so Whisper model transcribe result and getWriter txt, getWriter, and what is getWriter in Whisper utils? Looks legit. Exist and all the performance features we spoke about. Okay, copy, go here. Mostly done, more than 8 minutes. And the original file is we look that girl for another 4 seconds, 2, 1. And the original file is 11, 20, 21. Okay. Yes. 8:36. So not much, not much. Okay, let's see if we could be more faster with that. But we for output folder, we will just use this root folder. Just not to interact with the result of other execution. Okay. Looks good. Go here and execute that whisper one again. Will it show some progress? No? Nine minutes. Is it possible to see some progress? Mm, progress. Okay, let's use that approach while we're still waiting. Maybe we could build something which will execute slightly faster, but we need to update that folder once again. Okay, let's see if it will work. And let's see what we have here. 9:40, 10 minutes. 10 minutes out of 11:20. So we have another maybe 3 minutes left. Less than 3, hopefully. Okay. So it says that not supporting. Audio data, audio duration. Oh, let's see how it will build, how it start audio duration. Oh, I'm sorry. So transcribe segment start time range from 0 to all audio duration, segment duration. Text output, SRT, ta. And segment is start time. Okay, end time, start time plus segment duration, audio duration, segment audio, start time, whisper audio, sample rate. So basically it produces some problems. If we hit middle of the word, it will never transcribe that as a middle of the word. It always will, yeah, it will not work good. Is it preferred solution? Could you search internet for that? Doesn't have. Verbs false in transcribe. Okay, let's see what we have in our, oh no, processing prompt, echo is off. So we transcribed everything, but on processing prompts, property choice couldn't be found. Let's see what actual issue is. So that is his folder, full response keywords. Let's see response title. No. Let's see in Notepad on body of your request. Okay. So we found transcript, which is too complex. Yes. And let's see not only title but description. It provides SRT. It could be different error. No. So let's review how SRT content looks like. So we cancel. I don't see any double quotes. This on payload, echo is off. Let's see once again on TXT version. Maybe that. What's going on here? So it's still full of errors, and we could transcribe Whisper. We could transcribe Mr. Beast video. Oh, from 2020. Okay. We could transcribe Mr. Beast video from 2020, and we could create transcript for it, but we couldn't execute our models with it because with our curl approach it doesn't build it properly. And in our all but, once we try to read all of those here, is all. So when we try to display that echo JSON payload, we see Z dot and echo is off, and it's mean the JSON payload doesn't build properly. Let's use that and use our test toolbar. Let's use those code here. But the thing is that those links would be different. MP3 copy as a path, and we have transcribed file. No. It would be generic. It would be generic, and video would be txt. Transcribe. SRT file would be SRT. And we need also go here and do like that and that. Test2. And like that. Transcribe content. Transcribed file. Transcribed SRT file. Okay. And it would be that. Transcribe SRT content. Okay. User text. It would be something like user text. And it would be test2. So we basically don't want to transcribe it once again, but we just execute test2. Echo payload. And that is user text. And that is user text. And in that is user text would be SRT. I think maybe it's because user text is big. Let's ask very quickly and see. Hey, I have a code in my batch, but it looks like it's empty. Could it be connected? It's very lengthy text in user text. Is it possible to fix in this approach? So let's see if it will work. So instead of that, we'll write that thing into the file. It's our test tool, so we could test with here. And then in execution, data binary So data binary temp data load video folder full response prompt name. Okay, let's try that approach. It would be our test tool. Okay, that sync is working. Here what we received: model, messages, role, system, user, content, max tokens, process complete. So let's see example for description. It still says that not valid JSON. And let's see for title, it would be the same. Data binary temp payload JSON. Now let's ask ChatGPT. My code, but looks like it still don't want to send JSON, or it is broken. There is an example of output. Let's go here and choose something like transcribe the CRT content. No. Processing. Prompts. Maybe it's a problem. But let's see. Do you see any issues in my code? User text. Asking the problem is with user text. It breaking JSON. Let's go here and let's open user text like txt. Oh, we need that. below is example of user text. Can you see what could break JSON? Escape line breaks and special characters. Okay, we go farther and farther from from clean batch file, but let's try that approach. Why? Because it will write more or less correct JSON better than what we do with processing. So PowerShell command convert to JSON model max text token type template payload JSON, and then we will use it here. Let's see. Test 2 doesn't work. The hash literal was incomplete. Let's see if we have any new response. No. Let's see our code. This code still doesn't work. Oh, I want to put some error. It looks like that response is generated, you see, not with for or, but for or one preview, because it thought for 21 seconds and provided much more deeper investigation results. So transcribed. So from that, read prompt content. Let's try to read prompt content like here. Let's close this. We need not to mix it with our test 2. Okay, we read prompt content. Then we decide prompt content, user content, write to temporary files. Okay. Let's try. So we will remove all those commands till there. And we will write in temp files, and then in PowerShell we will have command where we set all these parameters, and then we have JSON payload and output to file, and then we pass that file. Let's see. Of course it will resolve some of our issues if it will work. You see the model here have a huge document, but it's content, and then it has multiple properties of PowerShell. And even if we try to send the request and receive the response, it's become pretty big. So let's see. Description, full response. Oh no, it's not our responses. We need to go. No. Probably it's still here. Let's look on test 2. Oh, video folders is not right. Let's execute it once again. And we now will have at least proper updates here. Yes. Yes. Yes, it's the same issue, not invalid JSON. Still. Do we have any file example? No, it's all removed. But we have here. And we can try to copy that. We close, even closer. And a little. And the file. refactor, ensure suggested fix. We again return to normal, user normal. I'm so see it's batches working fine, but once we meet some more or less complex scenarios, it struggles to provide us good solution. So let's remove that. Then payload. Let's remove that. Maybe let's, for now, don't move it. No, we need to move it. Okay. Okay. It will not work, but let's try. Yeah, we are already receiving that not recognized. Processing prompts. So we transcribe SRT content, we output that, and then where do we have those? So let's remove it. Okay. Looks like it's mostly 2 hours of my time. I still want to resolve those issues, at least be able to not transcribe but execute our commands on Mr. Beast streams, more real world streams. But you saw we could execute it pretty fine with more simple videos without some special characters in transcribed text. I still think it's maybe $1. It may be $1. But okay, we will continue with that tomorrow. Hopefully we'll come to some point where we could say, okay, now we are ready to provide you those scripts. We tried several other options, but because my computer doesn't support some cool video graphical cards from NVIDIA, we couldn't use them with Whisper. I still will execute with Whisper using multi-threading and say if it will speed up the things or not. So yeah, we will do all of those tomorrow, and hopefully we will resolve and we'll be able to provide you all those scripts so you could with instructions. I think I will use GitHub for that, where I put instructions and script itself so you could download. go steps in instruction and use it on your own computer. So that's it. As usual, I wish you to have a great day, evening or morning. And about reflections, just keep your inside light on. So where light is, then darkness has not much chances. To have chances, it should trick you to switch off your light. So don't switch off your light, and your life will be enlightened. Okay, see you whenever you are ready. I will be streaming tomorrow, hopefully around 10 PM PST, or maybe slightly later. It's late night.